Okay. Good morning, Professor. Today, Group 3 will present our group assignment of FPT Corporation Valuation. Next. Group 3 are a team of 6 members with all the names presenting on the screen. Next. There are 5 parts that we will cover today: FPT overview, industrial trend, and FPT adaptation. And then investment thesis and methodology will be following. And the last one is the valuation. Next. Now I'm going to give you the overview of FPT Corporation. The enterprise is leading by Chun Zabing, the CEO, and other members of the board of directors. Until now, they are operating in 30 countries and territories, employing over 40,000 staff, and becoming partners of numerous big corporations globally, such as Microsoft, Airbus, GE, etc. This chart presents the stock rise of some leaders in Vietnam stock markets from various industries. We can see that FPT stock is leading at price of 147,000 dong per share. The second highest was 991,000 from banking industry. FPT has a long history of growing. They were first founded in 1988 with 13 members of founders as a food processing technologies company, and they gone through several milestones. In 1999, they firstly go abroad and opened the first branch in India and then North America in the same year. And now in 2024, they have another milestone that partnering with NVIDIA to build the AI factory in Vietnam. Next. There are 2 highlight financial performance that we want to present to you. First, the revenue. FPT reached the 53,000 billion Vietnam dong revenue in 2023, reflecting the very strong growth in the core business, and their profitability of the profit margin reached 15%, around 15% in several years until now. Over to Hưng.
So I would like to provide a detailed picture on the IT service quick year core of FPT. So first of all, let's take a look into a quick dive into Vietnam IT service market. We can see that it is booming from 2024 to 2032. It is set to grow more than 11% annually and powered by digital transformation, cloud computing, and IT outsourcing, in which the cloud market alone could hit more than 500 million in just 5 years, growing at around 20% a year. This is driven by the government support, cost-efficient outsourcing, and demand for 5G and digital transformation. The next one is IT outsourcing. It is also thriving with a strong 17% annual growth rate. Vietnam's skilled, cost-effective workforce is a key driver for this one. And along with the industry like banking, telecom, and healthcare, all of the industry are on the wave of the needs of IT outsourcing. Next slide. So let's talk about the IT service in FPT. So over the past 5 years, you can see on the left-hand side, they have seen the consistent growth in both revenue and profit, thanks to smart client management and cost efficiency. And for the next year, they have 2 key pillars to target grow the business. The first one is expanding globally, working with big clients like SAP, Microsoft, and NVIDIA, as Ms. Tu mentioned. And they also investing in AI companies like Landing AI, Intertech, Cardino, and AOSys. And to meet that scaling, FPT is planning to develop its workforce to more than 30,000 employees, spanning 70 nationalities to meet the market demand. With innovation, global partnership, and talent development at the core, FPT is shaping Vietnam digital culture. So in short, Vietnam IT sector and companies like FPT are leading the trend in digital revolution and driving sustainable growth through technology and client. Next.
Okay, let's move on the Vietnam telecom industry's overview. And you can see that the broadband penetration zooming from 11% in 2010 to over 120% by the mid of 2024. And thanks to the advancement like 5G, IoT, and the government digital transformation. Next, this is the digital transformation. The 5G is rapidly transforming connectivities, and Vietnam is expected to over 39 billion 5G connections with covering 99% of population in 2030. And the role of the telecom operator is really crucial here because they will drive in the innovation of across industries from e-commerce to healthcare and through advanced digital solution. So let's move on to the next slide. We can see clearly about the FPT Telecom. We project it to grow 12% for the next 5 years with 4 key drivers. First of all, this is the broadband expansion. This service make up 70% revenue contribution of FPT revenues and with 10% annual growth in subscribers growth. And currently, FPT serves more than 2.3 million subscribers. And next one, this is the enterprise connectivity growing around 15 to 20% per year. This is another key driver for FPT Telecom. And FPT already serves over 20,000 corporate clients. Next, this is the 5G deployment. With the plan to cover 50% population by 2025, this will drive annual mobile data traffic flow around 25 to 30% per year. Last but not least, Vietnam FPT invest about 70 million US dollars in cut-edge data center in Ho Chi Minh City, demonstrates its commitment to meeting rising demands for secure data storage and management. So let's move on to education of Portugal.
Okay, so now let's explore the market opportunities and the growth outlook for FPT education. So the education sector is primed to benefit from the rapid expansion of IT service markets, both in Vietnam and globally. The surge in the demand for digital transformation service presents a significantly opportunity. So FPT is leveraging its expertise in the key area like cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and data analytics to meet this growing demand. Additionally, the company is well positioned to capitalize on emerging technologies, including blockchain, IoT, and cybersecurity. So this ensuring the leadership in the dynamic industry. So in 2023, the revenue of FPT education has a significant growth of 52%, with the progress grow more than 30% compared to 2022. So now let's talk about FPT education more closer, which plays a crucial role in the corporation long-term vision. So FPT is committed to equipping the future talents with the skills needed for innovations and sustainable growth. FPT education has ambitious plans for campus expansion, including the new educational complex in Hậu Giang and Huế, extending the presence to more than 10 provinces. Additionally, FPT aims to broaden the inter-level education segment and the fields, so to target around 20 schools across more than 14 provinces through the nation of Vietnam. So through the comprehensive training programs, FPT does not only enhance the employee capabilities, but also offers valuable development opportunities to external partners. Importantly, it's FPT University graduates will enjoy the excellent careers prospect, with many finding opportunities within FPT companies or through its extensive partnerships. So this strategies not only nurture the talents, but also drive the growth and innovation across FPT ecosystem. So I'll pass this to the thesis of our evaluation.
Oh, thanks, Young. Okay, you can see in the slide, this is the past 5 years, the compound annual growth rate will be 17%. And based on our analysis from IT service, telecom, and education sector as a whole, we project the total revenue will be increased significantly by 24% over the next 5 years. And this is our base case. Okay, in the slide, we project the COMBAT program to capture the AI, IT, and education growth. And there's several events highlight the company's strong investment in long-term assets, particularly in highly investment in 2025 and 2026, amounting to 5,000 billion Vietnam dong, nearly double the average COMBAT in the history data, to prepare for the extension of digital service, IT service, education, and data cloud. And remarkable amount for campus will be the AI factory in US, purchase super chip to process data for AI, building Da Nang, Silicon Valley, or building new education complex in Hue, Hậu Giang, and other provinces. So we understand that the R&D is the foundation of the innovation and the role of the IT company, particularly those who focus on the IT and AI. In the slide, we project the R&D expand program will be captured for AI era. You may know that in 2011, FPT Group have established a policy to allocate for 5% on this profit before tax for R&D. However, with the develop with AI and company expansion for AI product, it's important to reconsider the expenditure. And per our research, the R&D spending for leading IT companies ran from 3% to 21% on the total revenue. And as a result, R&D spending for everything should be increased, and the minimum rate should be around 2% on the total IT revenue. And finally, in the next 5 years, we project the additional R&D amount should be 550 billion Vietnam dong, should be added more to cost of goods sold. Okay.
So let's talk about the valuation methodology. So to calculate the enterprise value for FPT, we use some methods like WACC, which stands for weighted average cost of capital. An important financial metric used to measure the average cost of capital for a company. WACC is calculated by taking the percentage of cost of capital from funding sources, such as debt and equity, and multiply it by the weight of the sources of capital in the company's total capital structure. And another one is the DCF method. DCF method is the discounted cash flow. It is the valuation technique commonly used to determine the present value of a business or an investment project. This method is based on the principle that value of an asset is the total present value of the cash flow that the asset is expected to generate in the future. And the last one is the scenario analysis. Scenario analysis is a technique in risk management and decision making that is used to assess the impact of different scenarios in the project, business, or investment portfolio. This method helps the manager and investors gain a better understanding of the factors that could affect financial outcome and develop appropriate response strategies. Let's move next. Okay, so for the beta, we use the SFI to calculate the beta, and the result we have beta is 0.96. You can see the data in the table here. And then next one is WACC. So for the WACC calculation, based on the data we have related to cost of debt and cost of equity, using the formula, we have the value of WACC is 9.6%.
Okay. With those tests for free cash flow in the next 5 years, and we use the discounted cash flow methods that I already mentioned. And as a result, the target price should be 168,000 Vietnam dong, present for the upside 12.5% as compared to the right at the time we valuation. And we recommend a buy. And we also run the scenario for 3 cases. The base case we already mentioned above. For the best case, the upside should be for 45% if the company widen the tech gap with the peer and lead the IT industry in Vietnam. And they also run the success in the offshore market like Japan, Europe, and US. And the company still maintain a strong relationship with the chip leader and the Vietnam government. In the worst case, it's contract with the best case, and the rise of the FPT will be decreased 30% compared to the current rise. And right now we can conclude that the rise of the FPT currently is undervalued. We recommend a buy. And this is the end of the presentation. Thank you for your listening. And we wish you have a happy new year.
Happy New Year.